With Drake, you gon' have to pay, but wait, jugging on the main stage.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. On the return is Sims. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Kill. 47.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
47. Choose the right. Skip the ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Tampa Bay.
On 1st down, Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Number 1.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Brady again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 26. 11 yards there. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line.
Tampa Bay.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Here's Antonio Gibson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Antonio Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
46.
Here's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 from the 44. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd
and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So I'll leave it at get away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Prescott.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Choose the mic. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
It's fourth down.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The final shot before half for Brady. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Prescott on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
go, defense.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 2. Go, get out there, get out there. Watch the way going to 52. To the right. Watch the run.
Prescott from the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 2. Mike 2. Keep it up.
Throwing. Prescott. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 7.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 51, Mike 51. Watch the slip. Watch it. Hey, check it. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Press.
Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Buccaneers 28. Washington 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Go. Get out there. Get out there. 2. Mike, 2. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, kill. 47. Switch it. Hey. Let's go, defense.
From the 41, Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike, 2. Watch 2. Rick, we're going 47. Mike, 2. Here I come again.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Buccaneers 28, Washington 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Mike 51. 150.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job. Right there on third down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
We got 3. We got 40 seconds. Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bucs, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.